What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Today, into this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 simple mods that you could do to your Dodge Ram or Ram and easily be able to make some decent power at the Dragstrip without you doing a whole lot. Pretty simple, doesn't require you to run drag tires and pretty much stuff like that. But before I get into talking about sharing with you guys my 3 simple mods that you could easily be able to do to your truck and be able to run probably close to 12 or probably 12. And if you have a single cab, if you have a single cab and not like a crew cab, obviously you could be able to definitely get that time of 12s and stuff like that. But before I get into telling you guys my top 3 easy simple mods, first things first, I want to say happy Monday is the first day of the week. You know how that go. Definitely, I hope you guys had a great day today. And before I jump into sharing anything with you guys today, first thing first, I want to be able to take the time and say I appreciate those who definitely watch my videos. And I'm starting to see a whole lot of, being consistent, starting to become more consistent with this YouTube thing. I'm starting to see a whole lot of different increase in my channel, starting to grow a little bit more. So I definitely appreciate it. Definitely means a lot. And for those that definitely sub to my channel, thank you so much. And those who have not subbed to my channel yet, man, I need you guys definitely, man, subscribe to the channel, help support, man. Definitely gonna mean a lot. All it takes is just one click, that's it. And subscribing to my channel, also liking this video and stuff like that, help put out my content more to those who pretty much are like-minded like me, into cars, trucks, and stuff like that. So definitely support the channel, subscribe to your channel. So let's get to it. So first thing first, for my number 1, obviously before I put it out there, before I start telling you guys, my first simple mod that you could do to your truck, your Dodge Ram, and be able to run probably 12s or close to 12, whatever. But these doesn't really require much. And I know most people, with me, I have I wouldn't say with me, but most people think that for you to run, a good decent number with these trucks, especially knowing that a Dodge Ram, how heavy it is, you got to do like a whole lot to it. And I did my research, and there's been proven a lot of times where there's some guys out there who have these Dodge Rams and stuff, and they able to run 12s, or sometimes probably with a single cab, probably something a little bit lower. But my number 1 mod I want to share with you guys that definitely could make a huge difference. This one is quite obvious. It's definitely getting like an intake manifold. That would be like my first thing. Get like an intake manifold with like a good cold air intake. Pretty much like an intake manifold. I wouldn't really say that's something that I really don't have any kind of specific ones out there that I would do, but I know for a fact that, it all depends on your preference, but you don't want to go cheap when you get something like, when I mean go cheap, I'm not saying you got to pay crazy amount of money for an intake manifold, but you do get what you pay for. And definitely something like that, I wouldn't order something like that from eBay. I would strictly want to order from some kind of professional site. And definitely know that's something that a lot of these Dodge Ram, there are certain kinds, I know for a fact there's certain kinds that you want to put on them, if you're looking to get like a decent amount of power and stuff like that. And that would be like my number 1 thing. Believe it or not, you could definitely gain some power from that. And also, to add to it, I'll say like a cold air intake, which is a cold air intake. I don't really have any kind of preference out there. Like I said, just something all based on what what you looking to do and what are you looking to get out of it, pretty much. But I do know like some cold air intake out there. I know Banks. There's different kinds out there, but there's a whole lot out there that you could choose from. But like I said, it all depends on your preference. So an intake manifold and a cold air intake, I know it's supposed to be one, but that's like I will combine those 2 to be able to help run a better time. And this is strictly, I'm not talking about a fully race truck. I'm talking about strictly a stock Dodge Ram 1500, and your first time getting on a Dragstrip, trying to run, some decent numbers and stuff like that without you taking out your whole half of your inside of your truck, meaning taking out your seats, taking out your center console, taking out your door panels, stuff like that. I'm not saying you going out full race move and like fully race, racer move and stuff like that. These are just simple things that you could do, and it'll be easy for you to run 12s and stuff like that. And like I said, I know for a fact, like one of the guys that, like a channel I find on YouTube, I also subscribe to his channel. He also have the same truck as me, but his is obviously it's a full race truck now. Incredible Hemi. I know for a fact that before he, got his truck to be a fully race truck, he definitely did like those, similar mods to where he was able to run 12, and he has a crew cab just like me. He doesn't have a single cab and stuff, so he has a crew cab. So that should be able to tell you right there, just that one mod alone definitely gonna help. And my second one that I would want to say that you should definitely do, this one is a big one because this is something that definitely has a lot of plus to it, and especially for these Hemi Rams, it definitely bring that power out of it. And I would say this one, a good long tube headers. I'll probably want to go like catless or something like that. Like a good long tube headers definitely could be the way for you to go. But like I said, when it comes down to certain parts, like obviously, I'm gonna say this again, it all depends on your preference, but whatever you do to your car and your truck, that's on you. But when you're putting like these kind of mods onto your truck, if you want the best out of them, do not try to go cheap. Don't try to get something cheap from eBay. Try to pay like $200 for some, long tube headers that's not really top brand and well known for, like, because with me personally, I don't put anything on my I wouldn't put anything on my Ram that I know that a lot of people don't use and put on their trucks, obviously. And when it comes down to parts like the long tube headers, is you don't want to really be able to go a cheap route with something like that. But if you could definitely get some nice long tube headers put in with like a whole if you can get a combination of both long tube headers with catless exhaust system, pretty much you're definitely going to be able to get a good amount of power from it. Because number one reason why is because obviously we all know that when you buy a car, any kind of car you buy from stock, this and that, the factory ones that they have on the long tube headers, the factory ones that comes with them, is pretty much restricted pretty much to where your car is not really getting that much air pushed through, the exhaust system to be able to make that kind of power. That's why, obviously you want to go with something more so like top brand to be able to get that power from. And so it's going to be a long tube headers, add an escort onto it with some good exhaust system, like catless. I say pretty much catless exhaust system. I know that's supposed to be only one, but obviously I'm doing a combination of both. If you do those two, if you get that long tube headers and catless exhaust system, that alone definitely going to be like a huge power increase, and you'll definitely be able to spot the difference. So long tube headers, catless exhaust system, and then also an intake manifold with cold air intake. I know I said 3, but I'm just doing a combination and stuff like that, and on what really going to be able to make you run a close. Remember now, it's a stock pickup truck, nothing really done to it. You just strictly want to test it out and be able to run 12s or run close to 12s or something like that. And these are the mods that I'm telling you that you could do that could be able to increase that power and be able to get you to that number. So like I said, long tube headers, catless exhaust system, intake manifold with pretty much cold air intake. And then for my last one, this one, obviously this is something that's a top notch. You definitely will want to do. This is something that pretty much with everything I said, this is what really bring everything together and be able to create that boost and power. And pretty much like I said, I'm pretty sure most people know this one is to be able to get like a custom tune. Custom tune is definitely a way for you to go. I have not, obviously I have not got a custom tune done to my truck yet, but I'm planning on doing it in the future. But this is something this is like the obvious anything. If you're looking to make some kind of power out of anything, this and that, you got to get a custom tune. And with just those 2 mods or 4 mods, I just tell you guys, just those alone doing that with the custom tune, pretty much gonna increase everything, and it's gonna be able to make you run 12s. And I don't have a specific kind of custom tuner that I like, because like I said, I haven't really got the chance yet to do it to my truck, but I do know some names out there. I know for a fact one of the names, this is from the guy, Incredible Hemi YouTube channel that I seen, that also I did my research too. I see a lot of good reviews about him. I believe he's called Grainy Racing. I believe he does custom tune also too. And obviously I seen a lot of good reviews about him and stuff like that on when I did my research. So there's a bunch of tuners out there, and it all depends on you finding the right one. And obviously that would be like my go-to. That would be like, obviously out of everything, that would be like my number one. Custom tune, that would be like my number one thing, to be able to bring everything together and be able to make get that power that you want to make out of your Ram without you doing anything kind of crazy, going, trying to do a fully stripped down prep or something like that. You pretty much running stock tires, everything, your car seats, everything is still installed. You're not doing like a full drag mode to where you gotta do all of that, because I do believe when you going from your stock tires going on drag tires, now it's like you got to do a whole lot more, because those are some heavy tires too. So you got to think about it. If you have a stock truck, you just put some drag tires on there and you don't really have much done under the hood, it's going to be a little bit harder for you, where you got to really now do a whole lot more to your truck to be able to run a decent number. But these are just strictly 3 simple mods that I'm sharing with you guys that I know for a fact, if you do these, like I've seen a couple times. There's tons of Ram pages, Dodge Ram channels out there too, who done pretty much the same thing and was able to run 12s. Like I keep saying, the guy Incredible Hemi, his truck also, he really barely did much to it, and he was able to run 12s with it, and he have a crew cab. So those are my top 3 simple mods I want to be able to share with you guys. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Definitely help it go out. My goal is to hit 10K, and I'm definitely working towards that goal. For those that are watching my channel, it definitely means a lot, man. I see you guys. I watch my YouTube analytics. I don't know how to say that word, but I definitely watch those, and I'm able to see the change in my channel of me being consistently uploading and being able to grow. That's what it's about. I definitely appreciate those who watch my channel, even those who definitely stop by and take a look at my channel. It means a lot, because I value my time, and I'm pretty sure you value your time too. So definitely, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.